Hey, what's up everyone? It's Wally, and today I'm gonna make a recipe that is probably one of the most requested. It is sweet and sour pork. And I haven't had this in a long while, and it is one of my favorite dishes, so why not? Let's make it today. This is how you do it. Pork shoulder, some bell peppers, onion, an egg, and ketchup. I'll talk about these later. There's also some flour and of course some seasoning ingredients. First off, we're gonna start marinating our pork. Just a quick marinade, nothing too fancy because a lot of the flavor is gonna come from the sweet and sour. So for this pork shoulder, I'm just gonna cut them into 1-inch cubes, something like that, all right? The thing is, you don't wanna use a cut of meat that is too lean because a little bit of pork fat is gonna taste a whole lot better. Usually I go for a cut that is about 40% or maybe even 30% fat. You know, in Chinese, I like to call it like bun fei bun sao, which is like half fat and half lean, which is my nickname. You can cut them into larger sizes if you want, but you also want to cut these all about the same size. This way they all cook about the same time. First thing I add is about a tablespoon of Chinese rice wine, just a tablespoon because this stuff is really strong. About 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, large dash of ground white pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon, and just 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce. About a teaspoon of garlic powder. Yeah. And give that a mix. Looks like rain. Gotta finish this because it's gonna rain soon, looks like. Okay, I'm gonna drop in 1 small egg. Gonna mix these up really well. It's gonna be wet. Okay, next up I need some cornstarch or corn flour, depends where you're coming from. But if you're from North America, it's called cornstarch. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. That. And 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And just like that, it starts raining. Okay, so the rain has stopped. Before it started raining, I added in about a 1/4 cup of water just to make the batter a little bit more wet. I think that this type of batter, it really pairs well with a sweet and sour sauce. So now we set this aside. So now, of course, we need the stuff that goes with the sweet and sour bell peppers. We don't need a whole bunch. Maybe about like a 1/4 each of bell pepper. I know it sounds like a waste, but I mean, you know, it just makes the dish prettier. So if you don't want to use like 3 different colors of bell peppers, you don't have to, okay? You can just use green if you want. I think greens are the most common. Point is just do whatever is easier for you. After cooking here for a while, outdoors like this, I noticed that it's worse right after when it rains because that's when the mosquitoes come out. Plus, it's almost about like 4 o'clock now, so it's feeding time for them. And I'm the buffet, so I better hurry up. Bell peppers done. About half a medium-sized onion. Also, one final ingredient that goes into this mix is pineapples. Pineapples gives a pretty good punch to this dish. Pineapples. So good. So I'm just gonna add in about 50 grams of pineapple chunks, all right? So, and now for the sauce, I need 1/2 cup of sugar. And 1 cup of white vinegar. And then finally, you're probably wondering why I had these little packets of ketchup. I'm sweating. Every time you buy pizza in Thailand, you always get ketchup. I don't know why. They just, give you like so much ketchup that you can open up a McDonald's. So in goes a 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup. Whenever you eat something at a Chinese restaurant that has the color red in it, most likely it's ketchup. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook the sauce first. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of oil. Throw in the sugar, the vinegar, and the ketchup mix. And I'm just gonna cook this until the sugar dissolves, which shouldn't take too long. Now, as that liquid boils, get ready 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and just mix it with 2 tablespoons of plain water. This is called a slurry. This is what's gonna help thicken up that sauce. And you only add in the slurry when the sauce boils like that. It's not gonna thicken up when it's not boiling. And you gotta hurry up and stir, because if you don't, that slurry is gonna clump up into one piece and look like glue. As you can see, the sauce has thickened up nicely. Look at that. But I think it could do well, so I'm gonna add the rest of it. And hurry up and stir. See, check it out. It's a thick sauce now. And you know what? If you want it even thicker, go ahead and add more slurry. It's your meal, right? You made it. You want it thicker? Make it thicker. No problem. So now I have my oil heating on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So how do you know if your oil is hot enough for frying? You stick a chopstick down the center, and if you see bubbles immediately rise up, you know that your oil is hot enough for frying. One important tip about frying is you don't want to fry too many pieces one time, okay? That's a very, very important tip. You're going to quickly decrease the amount of heat that your oil is generating, that is. And what's going to happen is if you're frying at a lower temperature, you're going to end up with greasy food. You don't want that. If you have to, fry your pork in several batches. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes to cook these up. But once all the pieces turn into a golden brown color like that, it's ready. So I'm going to remove these for now. There you go. So all of my pieces of pork has been fried, but I'm not finished yet. As you can see, it is nice and crispy. But you know what? We're going to fry that sucker twice. This way, it's going to be even extra crispy. So I'm going to let this oil get super hot and then drop in the pork again. And we're just going to let this cook for about 30 seconds to a minute. In this case, my oil is really, really hot. 30 seconds is all it takes. It is 1 shade darker now. That is exactly what I'm looking for. 1 shade darker, okay? And while I'm here, I'm also going to cook up the onions, bell peppers, as well as the pineapples. And once I see the onions turn clear and shrink, that's when I remove everything. Gotta be careful, the oil is very, very hot. We're gonna heat it up. Look how thick it is. Look at that. Looks like it went back to ketchup stage. Gonna quickly drop in the veggies and the fruit and all of the pork. I'm gonna cover everything with the sauce. Check that out. Doesn't that just look amazing? Let's drop in some fresh spring onions on top, yeah? Nice. Check that out. Don't you guys want to grab one of these? But as always, I do make deliveries. I take Bitcoins and camels as payment. See you guys on next time.